Hello, I'm Dave Karger. Thanks for joining me tonight on TCM as we continue our lineup of movies featuring scores composed by Jerry Goldsmith. Goldsmith was an accomplished musician from the time he was a child, and initially he planned to pursue a career as a concert pianist. But his plans changed in 1945 when, at 16 years old, he saw Alfred Hitchcock's psychological thriller Spellbound and became mesmerized by the score composed by Miklos Rozsa. His own career as a composer got underway a few years later when he took a job working in television at CBS. Goldsmith's earliest scores were for live TV dramas produced during the golden age of television in the 1950s. It was that work that first brought him into contact with director Franklin J. Schaffner, and the two men became lifelong friends. They would go on to collaborate on 7 feature films, including the one that you're about to see. Next up tonight is Papillon from 1973, starring Steve McQueen and Dustin Hoffman. McQueen plays the title character, nicknamed Papillon, the French word for butterfly, because of the butterfly tattoo on his chest. His real name is Henri Charrière, a real-life figure who published an autobiography in 1969 that became the basis for this film. Charrière was a petty safecracker from France who was unfairly sentenced to life imprisonment on Devil's Island. He endured years of brutal treatment that would have broken most men, but he never gave up the determination to escape. Dustin Hoffman co-stars as fellow convict Louis Degas, who does everything he can to facilitate an escape for both of them. As you'll see, both actors give powerful performances, enhanced by the Oscar-nominated original score by Jerry Goldsmith. From 1973, this is Papillon. The score in Papillon is often considered one of the finest that Jerry Goldsmith ever composed, and it was one of his personal favorites, too. He earned his 6th Oscar nomination for his work on this film, and it began a remarkable streak for Goldsmith in the 1970s. Between 1973 and 1978, he received 6 Oscar nominations, winning for his terrifying score for the 1976 horror film The Omen. He was also nominated for Chinatown, which was released 1 year after Papillon. While Jerry Goldsmith's career would continue for another 3 decades, Papillon marked the end of the road for screenwriter Dalton Trumbo. Trumbo's screenwriting career began back in 1936, but was notoriously derailed in the late 1940s when he was sent to prison as one of the Hollywood 10 for refusing to cooperate with the House Un-American Activities Committee during the communist witch hunts. He was blacklisted throughout the 1950s, although he continued to write under pseudonyms, and it wasn't until 1960 that he was finally able to take credit for his work again. His last credit as a screenwriter was for Papillon, and he also appeared in the film, making a brief cameo early on as the official who sends the prisoners off to South America. Up next, Sean Connery and Candice Bergen star in a 1975 epic featuring another Oscar-nominated score by Jerry Goldsmith.
Next on TCM, The Wind and the Lion, then Logan's Run, and later, Secrets of the French Police. TCM lets the cat out of the baguette tonight.